students, we are studying about sources of energy, and in continuation I'll move forward. Till yet we have studied about the different kinds of conventional sources of energy, and under that fossil fuels, thermal power plants, hydropower plants, biomass energy has been studied. So now today we will continue about the wind energy. So what is wind energy? Wind energy is used in windmills, which converts kinetic energy of the wind into mechanical or electrical energy. So for producing wind energy, windmills are set up, and then the kinetic energy of the wind is then converted into mechanical or electrical energy, which can be used further. So let us now study that how this mechanical and electrical energy can be used. So the kinetic energy of the wind can be used to do the mechanical works. So what are the different mechanical works which can be used? They are lifting water from the wells or grinding grains in flour mills, and also it can be used to produce electricity. The kinetic energy can be used to rotate the turbines of the generators, and it will in turn lead to the production of electricity. So students, you are seeing here that how the kinetic energy, or in simple language you can say that how the speed of the wind is used for many different purposes, and these purposes can be the lifting of water from the wells, or for grinding the grains in the flour mill, or for rotating the turbines of the generators in order to produce electricity. So now let us study some more aspects of the wind energy. So a single windmill produces only a small amount of electricity. Okay, if you make one windmill and place it somewhere, you set up one windmill, then it will lead to the formation of very little amount of energy. So what is required, that there should be a large area which should be occupied for the setup of windmills, and not only single windmill, but there should be large number of windmills which should be coupled together, and which can lead to the formation of more electricity in wind energy forms. So I will, students, here share with you my personal experience. Once we were visiting Kodai Canal in South India, and on our way we came across a huge windmill energy farm. It was large number of windmills were set up across, I think, a very large area. It was around 2 to 5 kilometers stretch. It was there on the road in which this windmill setup was there, and many huge windmills. It was a very fantastic sight to view, and I have also captured many of the images of that site, and it was very nice seeing that view. So the same thing is written over here, or you are studying. It feels very good to study the thing which we have observed in our real life situations, and exactly science is this only, which is leading to the observation and your own experiences. Okay, so that is why I shared this real life experience with you. So what is required for the windmills to be set up? There should be large area, and not only one windmill, a huge number or large number of windmills should be placed, should be set up in that area, and together they produce more electricity. So what are the advantages and disadvantages, students? As I have earlier told you that in this chapter about the conventional sources and non-conventional sources, these advantages and disadvantages are asked in exams. Regular questions are there. So what are the advantages of wind energy? It is very well known that it is a renewable source of energy. Wind cannot finish up at any time. Wind will continue to flow, so it is renewable. We can harness it anytime. Second, the most important thing is that it does not causes any pollution. Third is the recurring cost is less. Okay, although when you will set up the wind energy farm, it will be very expensive setup, but in long term if you will see, then it can be the recurring cost is less. Now let us see what are the disadvantages. The foremost disadvantage is that wind is not available at all the times. You cannot predict that yes, wind will be flowing at this time or not, and minimum speed which is required for the windmills to operate is 15 kilometer per hour. Okay, so only these windmills can be set up in only those places where the minimum wind speed is 15 kilometer per hour. And like I told you just now that it is not necessary that wind may flow all the time and you may get continuous supply of electricity, isn't it? So these are the two disadvantages. One thing more, just like I told you that I have seen a wind energy farm in which was spread over around 2 to 5 kilometer stretch on the road. So it requires a very large area of land to set up the wind energy farm. So as we are seeing that vacant lands are not easily available these days, and it is a problem to get these free and vacant lands. So it is also a main disadvantage that large area should be available in which the windmill can be easily set up. So here are the advantages and disadvantages. You can see here, and wind energy farm, it is seen here. I am showing it to you with the help of the picture, that this is the single windmill, and when many of such type of windmills are placed together at one place, it is termed to be as the wind energy farm. The same kind of windmill farm was observed, which I was saying to you that on the way to our Kodaikanal trip. Okay students, so I think you are able to understand wind energy today. I will continue with the another source of energy tomorrow. Thank you very much.